name is Judy Ramella, and I'm your Board of Director and Chairman of the Realtors Political Action Committee, better known as RPAC. And I'm here to cordially invite you to our 13th annual RPAC Auction. This year it's on May 5th, also known as Cinco de Mayo. Welcome, welcome. Tickets are $35 each, which include 2 drink tickets, hors d'oeuvres, and live entertainment. We will be having a silent auction as well as a live auction. In the silent auction, we have golf packages, jewelry, and more. Live auction are electronics, flat screen TVs, iPads, and so on. And our specialty this year, the new unveiling of our treasure chest. The treasure chest will have $1,500 cash in it. Each key is $25. You can purchase 5 keys for $100. And we open it up, and if you're the winner, you win $1,500 cash. Cinco de Mayo auction will be held at Benvenuto's on Federal Highway in Boynton Beach, 6 to 9 p.m. Please come, enjoy, and be festive. The keys are donated by Mike Septembre, owner and operator of Discount Lock and Keys. And for more information, please call Matthew Ledger at 688-9186 or email Matthew at mledger, L-E-G-E-R, at rapb.com. Hope to see everyone there. Adios!
Welcome to another edition of Wednesdays at 3. I'm Danielle Boughton with the Realtors Association of the Palm Beaches, and today I'm going to be interviewing Dan and Michael Nathanson with Keller Williams in Boca Raton to talk to them a little bit about how they work as a team and the advantages and disadvantages.
Hi, how are you? I'm Dan Nathanson.
And I'm Michael Nathanson, and we worked with Keller Williams Real Estate in Boca Raton.
And Dan and Michael, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business about 12 years now.
And
Dan, tell me a little bit about when you got started in the business.
Well, I started in real estate in Massachusetts about 12 years ago and worked up there for about 4 years and moved down to sunny Florida for all the reasons that everybody else does. And then just got started working with Keller Williams Realty down here.
Okay, and then so you worked by yourself for a while before Michael came on?
I did, yeah, about 7, 8 years.
yeah, my brother kept bugging me to get into the business. I kept ignoring him, and finally one day I said,
He surprised me. He walked into my office, put on the desk a copy of his newly acquired real estate license and said, "What's all this junk doing on my desk?" So he surprised the heck out of me. It was great.
That's great. So tell me a little bit about once you guys got started working together as a team.
well, it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah, for sure.
My brother was extremely busy. He had upwards of 40 listings that he was taking care of all by himself, and I was new in the business and had no idea what I was doing. As you know, they don't unfortunately teach you how to sell real estate in real estate school. And so pretty much I was a bad assistant to start. I didn't know what to do. I had to ask him questions about everything. And we got to that point where it was so busy where my brother said he's either going to leave the business or we have to do something about it. So at that point is when we decided to do something about it.
Right, and an option was offered to us that was not something we had considered before. We actually joined with somebody else's team who already had a complete support staff, because prior to that I was doing all the admin work and the majority of the lead generation, and I was just at that point where I was ready to quit. And so we joined a team that had admin already in place. We learned what they do, and then we sort of built a plan around that, and now we're back out on our own for about 6 months now.
Yes, and things are going great. I'm actually a realtor now. I know exactly
Fully trained?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. My brother concentrates on working with sellers, whereas I concentrate on working with buyers. And so we each have our own niche, and we're doing really well with it and having a good time.
Great. Do you use any other assistants? Do you have any other people that are part of your team?
We do. We contract a transaction coordinator that takes all of our contracts from as soon as an offer is accepted, becomes a contract all the way through closing. And they are just absolutely awesome in freeing us up to do what we're supposed to do, which is lead generation.
Right, which we're doing every single day.
And what kind of technology do you use in your business?
A bunch of things. Obviously we use database management, transaction management software. One of the cool things that we just started using and are getting a great reaction from our past clients, future clients, and other associates, realtors around the country, is a video email program called Talk Fusion, and it's just absolutely awesome. It's so much better than just a plain black and white text email. You actually get to see us kind of like this.
That's what that's a great response.
Yeah, a great response from people.
And another great thing we've been using is on my brother's iPad.
Yeah.
When he goes to take a listing, he doesn't actually bring any paperwork anymore.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's all in a file on his iPad. The people actually sign the iPad, and then
we email them a copy right then and there. It's very cool.
That's great. Do you use a special app for that?
I do. It's called Sign My iPad.
Nice.
It's free and absolutely awesome because it allows you to add dates in there, initials, signatures, everything that you need, and you can actually move them to wherever you need them on the paper.
Great. So paperless.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Do you have any other favorite apps? Real estate apps?
I can tell you, it sounds silly. There's one called Date Wheel. My brother's the smart one. I get the looks. And it's Date Wheel, and basically what it does is it calculates dates for you. So I can say, all right, a contract is signed today. We need to have the financing commitment in 30 days, and it counts out the dates, or 45 days. I mean, it's super cool. I think it costs $3 and worth every penny of it for me.
And how do you divvy up the responsibilities in your team?
Right now, the way we do it is I handle all the sellers and the listings, and my brother works with all the buyers. So in lead generating for listings, I'm calling expired listings every day. The few unrepresented sellers or for sale by owners that show up, I contact them as well.
Right.
And my brother's doing his thing for buyers.
Right. And what I do to get buyers is I'm using the internet. I put ads on Craigslist. I do Kijiji, which is eBay's classified ads, and we also post all of our listings onto Postlets, which gets them out to a bunch of websites.
And it's free.
And it's free. And I'm using specific training that I've gotten to put up specific ads to attract specific buyers.
Really good bait.
Yeah.
Really good bait. And one of the things that we're doing also is we're focusing on our sphere of influence. We are each committed to contacting 2 people every day from our sphere of influence because we want to touch them all by phone once a quarter.
Right. And we're also mailing them every single month. We have a monthly newsletter that goes out with some great information. It's not just about real estate. It's things that
it's really not about real estate at all.
Right. There's things on there that might help you save some money, or just a cute little story, or things like that. We're sending that out every single month.
And we're doing a little bit of geographic farming as well, with some really good bait, in quotes, if you will. It's not about us. It's about what's in it for them.
Right. And we found it to be very successful so far.
Yeah, it's very effective.
Great. What are the advantages, would you say, of working in a team?
Well, twice the manpower. If I'm available for something and he's not, that's great. Whereas we're just one person, he can only be in one place. We can be in 2 places at one time, which definitely...
Yeah, it's a huge advantage to us. I mean, because there's more than one occasion where my brother's out with a buyer and needs to get some information off of his computer. I can pull that up, send it to him in a text or an email or just a quick phone call to let him know. I mean, there's a huge plus to having a team working together.
And would you say there's any disadvantages?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not so much with us. We are very fortunate because you will not find 2 people closer to each other than my brother and I.
And you're related. That's amazing.
And we're related, yeah. Our parents tell us that. And yeah, I mean, on teams there is definitely a dynamic, and not everyone communicates well with each other. I mean, a team can have all the buyer specialists and listing specialists and admin in the world. However, if there's just not that synergy, if people aren't meshing well together, it can be a dysfunctional team, no matter how much business they're doing. It's tough.
So would you say for someone that may be coming into the business as a newbie that it would be a good idea to link up with a team to get started?
I think that the best answer is it depends. Some people don't have the confidence to charge out on their own and do the lead gen and learn the admin and all that. For people like that, I say hit the ground running, do it all yourself, on the job training. And there are other people who may be a little bit more reserved who would really benefit from being on a team for that aspect, being new. They'll have somebody that does all the admin and the lead generation really, and they're doing more lead follow-up and working hand in hand with buyers or sellers.
Right, and that's a great way to get your feet wet, and you really learn so much. And if you take the time while other people are doing your administrative work,
you're working with more buyers and sellers.
Right, so you're getting in that business, and then when you go on your own, you're going to be successful.
Right, and at the same time, there are buyer specialists on teams that we know who are making good six-figure a year incomes.
Absolutely.
So it's not just for a newbie. A team is a great opportunity for somebody who's just looking for that kind of supportive environment, who doesn't want to deal with the admin, who doesn't want the autonomy. They're okay not being the face of the brand.
Right.
They're okay just making money.
Great. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you so much. We just wanted to say thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us. And if you have any questions on anything that we've discussed today, please feel free to give us a call at 561-509-5565. That's our direct office line, 561-509-5565.
Thanks so much, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.